Smoke Shoulder 411. Out of the woods, back in the battle station. Out of the hunt, I don't know. For now. A lot of people might be asking, why do you have sunglasses on indoors? It's my vision I'm protecting. And it's my choice. And in the other video, I had a lot of people, well, not really, a few people, a lot of people seen the last one, and I'm going to be honest with you, it was without a doubt the scariest one that I've ever filmed. I was in the woods. I'll just go back from the beginning and give everybody a quick rundown of what exactly did happen. If you remember, in one of my videos, somebody told me to take something and hit a tree with a heavy object, and maybe he would answer back. And I also set up a snare trap that day. And I need to go back and check the snare trap, and we'll get to that one probably in a video later on down the road. I went back there and I had something kept gnawing on me. I walked past this hammer and something kept telling me, take it with you and hit a tree. I kept walking past it and walking past it, and finally I decided, you know what, I'm just going to take this hammer and hit a tree. I don't know. Maybe it might work and it may not. I don't know, but we'll find out. So, sure enough, had my camera on me, had my hammer, checked the trap, checked the other trap, checked for some tracks. Found a few tracks, by the way. I did film them later. Um, we'll get back to that later. We'll have another video for that one. So I went back, and sure enough, I hit a tree 3 times. And sure enough, on the other side, I heard that. I said, okay, what in the world was that? Is somebody out here making fun of me or whatever? So I thought for a minute. I'd walked in the direction of where I heard the knocking. So I hit a tree again. And instead of hearing it in this direction, it sounded like it was way over to the other side. How it could have got from here to there in the direction that I was going in, I don't know. I don't know if it went around. None of that day was making too much sense. Hit another tree. Sure enough, boom, boom, boom. 3 times again. 3. And this wasn't really making a lot of sense. It was getting more I would hit a tree, and then the next thing I know, I kept going straight ahead, and then all of a sudden, same direction. Boom, boom, boom. But instead, I heard it behind me. And that's when I got the camera out. I was, without a doubt, scared out of my mind. Didn't expect something like that to even happen, to tell you the truth. I mean, somebody told me they said they probably would if they was close by. So the $1,000,000 question is this. How in the world could I hear one on this side? I walked in the direction that it was making the noises from, and I hit another tree again 3 times, and then it sounded like one over here, pretty much behind me. I wasn't sure, but I pretty much was pretty much freaked out, scared out of my mind that something like this did happen. I mean, I kept hitting trees, and then I tried to sound a little aggressive with it. Instead of the 1, 2, 3, I went 1, 2, 3, 4. Got quiet for a second. Sure enough, 1, 2, 3. Well, you can go back and watch the video. I'll see if I can't link it somewhere in this video, or if you can't, just go back and check the playlist. Um, it was pretty. It was pretty freaky. So I was scratching on this door. I don't know. I don't know if y'all heard that or not, but uh, it's what it was. I mean, it is what it is. We didn't really. I mean, I stayed in the woods and I kept the camera on as long as I could, and I walked and walked, and I thought I have no way to rectify. I mean, if let's just say one did show up face to face with me, I would have no way to rectify the situation. So, would this been a smart idea? Probably not. I mean, if something's going to be about 6, 7 foot tall, be made out of nothing but pure muscle. So, there's a good chance if a fight did occur, I don't know if I could have survived. I don't know. He might have seen me and got scared and went the other way, or he might have seen me and got aggressive because, I mean, here's the deal. Wild animals, I mean, if you go into a territory, I mean, they're not going to be the happiest campers. They're not going to say, come on in, uh, have a seat. I'll have the wife make you a cup of coffee. They're not going to do that. So, in case nobody knew. So, I mean, if you knew this much, I mean, they might be like a grizzly bear. They are territorial. And I did hear once, a friend of mine told me that did go hunting a few bears a long time ago. They said if you see like a male, they said just kind of ignore them. They said if they want to fish from you, they said just let them have it, you know. But they say if you see like a sow bear coming up, best thing to do, get out of there. They're wouldn't really say they're territorial, but you know what I mean. If a cub's around, I mean they're see someone like you or me, they're going to think, well, you don't need to be here, and it won't be a very good thing to happen. So, um, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I didn't know if I was going to get out of the woods or not. I mean, the more I kept hitting trees, I mean, the closer it would get. It sounded like it was next to me. I mean, it did sound like it was kind of far away, but I don't know. I guess it was kind of throwing the sound, throwing an echo. I guess that's what it's called. It well, let me just say this: when the camera did die while I was out there. I mean, it actually ran out of power, and there I was just thinking, where is he? Are you close by or are you not? Are you aggressive? Are you going to be tame? Are you going to let me go? I don't know. Um, did hit another tree twice. It was just boom, boom. And I eased back up against a tree. And believe it or not, I did hear two hits. And it sounded and pretty much felt like the sound come from the same tree that I was leaning up against. And I just said, you know what? Forget about it. I thought I had all these thoughts come running through my head. Just said, forget about it. And I just grabbed what I could, what I had in my hand, and I just started heading out of the woods. Had to get out of the woods as quick as I could. Because, like I said, I didn't know what kind of mood he was going to be in. I didn't really know how many there were. I mean, was there two there? Was I calling two? Was I pretty much communicating with two of them? Was it one? And if there was one, how in the world did it sound like he was throwing sounds from this side to this side behind me? I got him in front of me one time, and I don't even know if I ever recorded it or not. I mean, I was pretty much freaked out of my mind. But gosh, I mean, it was pretty freaky. It's pretty scary. Um, be honest with you, I think I'm almost a little over my head on this one. So I don't know. It seemed like there was somebody that told me a long time ago that may, or I don't know, he may not even be around anymore. I don't know. Maybe there's somebody out there that's like a guru among all these. I mean, they do make wise old men for stuff like these, I guess. He might be watching this. I don't know. So I might have to hunt somebody up to kind of help me out on this. Because, wow. Not really something that I expected to happen. Probably never going to expect it again. So, wow. Pretty freaky. Pretty scary. Uh, what we're going to do after that, I don't know. So, wow. Yeah, that's about all we can do. Um, keep tuning in. I'm not going to let something like this shake me up a little bit. You know, I mean, I am kind of rambling on a little bit, but you know, I mean, all I can say over this whole ordeal, wow. But like I said, keep tuning in. We're going to go back out there later and we're going to check see if we can't find any tracks. We may see if we can't hunt up. Oh, probably go back and check our traps again. I think I did that earlier. I can't remember, but we may do an update video on that one. So keep tuning in. This may have been a scary ordeal. I did get scared, got out of the woods pretty quick, but I'm not going to let something like this shake me up where I can't go back out in the woods and find this big dude again. So, or find him, period. Because when I find him, I know he's probably watching this. Bigfoot, if you're watching, like I said, you can run, you can scare me to death. You did a good job of that. Give credit where it's due. You can run, but just remember this: you're out there somewhere. I will find you. This is Smoke Shoulder 411 signing off. We'll catch you in the next one.